Have you ever wondered how your food is processed once you eat it? Well, the journey starts in your mouth. This is where our food first gets a taste of what's to come. Our teeth, those hard-working grinders, choppers, and crushers, are the first to get down to business. They break up the food into smaller pieces, making it easier for our bodies to handle. Just imagine trying to swallow a whole apple or a slice of bread without chewing it first. Not a pretty picture, right? That's where saliva steps in. It's not just there to keep your mouth from drying out, it plays a crucial role in the digestion process. Saliva is produced by our salivary glands, and it contains a special digestive enzyme called amylase. This isn't just any old enzyme, it's a carbohydrate-crushing superhero. Amylase starts the digestion process by breaking down carbohydrates into smaller units, making them easier for our bodies to absorb. While you're chewing and salivating, something else is going on. Your food is being transformed into a ball-like mixture with saliva known as a bolus. Your tongue, a strong and flexible muscle, takes on the task of guiding this bolus into your throat and finally into a muscular tube called the esophagus. This isn't your average tube. It's a flexible and resilient part of your body that can transport boluses of different sizes. The esophagus, with its layers of muscle, performs an incredible feat known as peristalsis. This is a wave-like movement that propels the bolus from your mouth to your stomach. It's so efficient that it works even if you're standing on your head. And so the bolus, that humble ball of food and saliva, embarks on a remarkable journey through your digestive system. This is just the first stage of digestion, a process that begins even before the food reaches your stomach. So, the first stage of digestion happens even before the food reaches your stomach. Next stop, the esophagus. But what exactly is the role of this flexible tube in digestion? Well, imagine the esophagus as a grand tunnel through which the food you've just chewed and swallowed embarks on a thrilling slide down towards your stomach. Let's first understand its structure. The esophagus is a muscular tube about 10 inches long, stretching from your throat to your stomach. One of its remarkable features is its flexibility. The lumen, which is the opening inside the esophagus, accommodates boluses of food of different sizes. Whether you've taken a small bite of your sandwich or a larger chunk of an apple, the esophagus adjusts to the mass and slides it smoothly down to the stomach. Now, you might be wondering, how does the esophagus manage to move the food downwards? This is where the magic of peristalsis comes into play. Peristalsis is like an automatic conveyor belt created by the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the two outer muscle layers of the esophagus. These contractions create a wave-like motion that propels the food from your throat to your stomach. It's a bit like how a snake moves, if you can picture that. What's even more fascinating is that this process works regardless of your body's position. So, whether you're standing on your head, lying down, or doing a cartwheel, your food will reach its destination. This is thanks to the relentless work of the esophageal muscles, ensuring that your digestion doesn't miss a beat, no matter what you're up to. So the esophagus isn't just a simple tube. It's a flexible, muscular marvel that plays a crucial role in the journey of food through your body. It's like the ultimate slide in a playground, but instead of kids, it's your food that's having all the fun. In other words, the esophagus doubles as a transportation system, ensuring your food reaches the stomach regardless of your position. So next time you eat, spare a thought for the amazing work your esophagus is doing behind the scenes. Now the food has reached the stomach. Here, things get a bit more acidic. We've made it to the stomach, the acidic mixer of our digestive journey. The stomach is a muscular sac that's primed and ready to do some serious food processing. It's like a personal blender using strong muscles to churn and break down the food. The stomach's secret weapon is its gastric acid. This potent mix of hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride has a pH of 1 to 2. That's comparable to the acidity of lemon juice or vinegar. Imagine pouring that on your chips. This gastric acid is not just there to turn your dinner into a soupy mush called chyme. It has a crucial role in digestion. The acid helps to further break down the food, particularly proteins, into smaller, more digestible pieces. It's like the stomach's personal demolition crew, breaking down complex structures into manageable blocks. But don't worry, your stomach is well equipped to handle this level of acidity. It has a protective lining of mucus that prevents the acid from eating away at the stomach walls. This lining is continuously replaced, ensuring it's always ready to withstand the next meal. The stomach also has an impressive churning action, thanks to the 3 layers of strong muscles. These work together to mix the food with the gastric acid, ensuring every piece gets thoroughly coated and broken down. It's like a washing machine for your food. And there's more to this acid story. The stomach's acidic environment is a crucial line of defense against harmful bacteria and pathogens. Gastric acid can kill off these unwanted guests, helping to protect you from infections and diseases. So the stomach is not just a food processor, it's a protector, a defender, a mixer, and a breaker. It's a key player in the digestive process, working tirelessly to ensure your food is ready for the next stage of its journey. So, the stomach not only breaks down the food but also kills harmful bacteria, making sure you stay healthy. The food, now in a semi-liquid state, moves into the small intestine. Here is where the magic happens. Our small intestine, an organ that may seem modest, is in fact a nutritional powerhouse. This is the stage where the most significant part of digestion occurs, the absorption of nutrients. The small intestine is a 10-foot-long tube, broken down into 3 segments: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. Each of these plays a crucial role in the absorption process. The duodenum is where the food mix encounters digestive enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver. These substances break down the food even further, making it easier for the body to absorb nutrients. The jejunum and ileum then take over, absorbing the majority of nutrients and water. But how does the small intestine manage to absorb such a vast quantity of nutrients efficiently? The secret lies within the intestinal walls. These walls are lined with countless finger-like projections called villi. Each villus in turn is covered with even tinier projections called microvilli. These structures dramatically increase the surface area of the small intestine. Imagine a towel folded up versus the same towel spread out. The folded towel represents the small intestine without villi and microvilli, while the spread out towel represents the small intestine with these structures. This increased surface area allows for maximum nutrient absorption. As the food mixture passes over the villi, nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are absorbed into the bloodstream. These nutrients are then transported throughout the body, providing the energy we need to function every day. Additionally, the small intestine is involved in the absorption of vitamins and minerals. These are the building blocks for various bodily functions, from maintaining a healthy immune system to supporting our bones and tissues. The small intestine is a marvel of efficiency and design, carrying out its functions tirelessly day in and day out. It's an unsung hero of our digestive system, quietly ensuring that we get the nourishment we need from the food we eat. So, the small intestine is where most of the nutrients your body needs are absorbed. Finally, the food, now stripped of most nutrients, moves into the large intestine and rectum. This marks the beginning of the final stage in our journey through the human digestive system. It's here that the body makes its last attempt to extract any remaining nutrients and water from the food before it's eliminated as waste. The large intestine, also known as the colon, is primarily responsible for 2 vital functions. Firstly, it absorbs the remaining water from the food matter. This process is essential to prevent dehydration and maintain the body's fluid balance. Secondly, it absorbs electrolytes, which are minerals that help regulate various bodily functions such as nerve signaling and muscle contraction. This organ is also home to billions of beneficial bacteria. These microscopic allies aid in the final stages of digestion, breaking down remaining nutrients that our bodies can't process on their own. They also produce certain vitamins like vitamin K and some B vitamins, which our bodies happily absorb. Now let's move on to the rectum, the final stop before waste is eliminated from the body. This chamber is like a waiting room for waste, storing it until it's ready to be expelled. Here, the waste, or feces, is compacted and held until the body signals that it's time to go. The rectum, along with the anal canal, work together to control the release of waste from the body. This is a complex process involving both voluntary and involuntary muscle contractions. It's a fine balancing act, ensuring that waste is expelled at the right time and place. So, as we navigate through this final stage, let's appreciate the often overlooked large intestine and rectum. They are the unsung heroes of our digestive system, working tirelessly to ensure that our bodies retain the necessary water, electrolytes and vitamins while efficiently disposing of waste. So, the large intestine and rectum play a crucial role in waste management, ensuring that your body only keeps what it needs. And with that, we conclude our journey through the fascinating world of the human digestive system. So the journey of food through your body is a complex and fascinating process. It starts in the mouth, where teeth and saliva begin the breakdown. The esophagus then plays courier, delivering the food to the stomach. Here, a bath of acids further breaks down the meal. The small intestine absorbs the nutrients, aided by the liver and pancreas. Lastly, the large intestine and rectum complete the process. So the next time you enjoy your favorite meal, take a moment to appreciate the amazing journey it takes through your body.
If you are enjoying our content, please give us a like and subscribe.